loud. Turn that down a little bit. Yes, it's Mad Moxxi night. I'm so excited. Slash really nervous because I haven't done body paint in a while. Geez, this is a really intense playlist. Not quite that intense yet. We're not Mad Moxxi yet. Hope you're having a good night so far. Oh, it feels so good to be back body painting slash nervous slash I haven't done it in a while. All of the above. Hey Mocal, how you doing? Welcome tonight, everyone. Mad Moxxi night, body paint night. Gonna get silly. Hopefully I'm still good at body painting. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm super good. I got a ton of stuff done today. Cleaning the house. Are you cleaning up after dinner? I feel you. I just finished cleaning a bunch today. And working on getting this, hopefully it's a little less echoey in here today, because that was my goal. So as nailing things to the wall, luckily we own the house now, so I put a lot of holes in the wall, including the banana. I don't know if you guys noticed the banana right there, banana. Yes, I hope everyone's days are going wonderful too, or nights, depending on where you are. Alright, I'm gonna pull my Mad Moxxi reference photo. So I've been trying this new thing with body paint. I always try and go really fast, which is just my mannerism. From the day I learned body paint till now, it's always been going fast is how to make money, because you know, the more people you can paint, the better. And I'm gonna go for quality, and that's what I've been trying to do more with the body paint. So I'm gonna try and go a really long time, and I'm gonna try and dick around and get all the details right. So we'll see. I've got my stencil pack to go for the inside, and I even attempted to cover up my tattoos today, which I've never tried doing. And yes, we will see how it all goes. Thanks for all hanging out, you guys. I'm way more awake than I was yesterday. Let's see. I've got to find like a spiral stencil for her like upper shirt chest thing. I meant to find this earlier. I've got a bunch of really good options. Luckily, when you have 10 million stencils, you have lots of options. And then I tried not to do my makeup a bunch, because I'm going to try and do like the clown face white. Oh, here we go. This is a good option. A swirly whirly one. Option number 1. Ooh. Then option number 2. I've used this in a bunch of my paints, so I don't know. Try and find something a little bit different. So it looks like I have more than one stencil. Alright. Swirl through a few more of these. I think I have the best 2 options out right now. Alright, cool. And Nova, what was I gonna say to you? I totally forgot now. Shit beans. I'm still kind of waking up. I need to stop. I took another little late day nap watching Haven. I was supposed to be chopping onions. Accidentally fell asleep. One of those days. So one thing I learned from another body painter recently is paint your arms first. It's the most annoying thing. Everybody usually saves it for last, including myself. So I'm going to do this first. It also helps my arms look less brutalized. So eventually I'm going to be going for a darker red. Right now we're just going to go generalized red and throw in the maroons later. Oops! Oh, I did it already. I even put lines on my arms so I would not go too far. I did it already. Alright. That's what baby wipes are absolutely phenomenal. I need to leave this part right here for black, white, and green. Ah! Stop it. Big one for fighting me. Alright, there we go. Fix that. So I've got some sweet leather gloves to go with this. And I kind of want to paint little paper inserts of black and white. Anything that's on the crease of the arm for body paint is just pretty much guaranteed to smear at some point. Because they're arms, we move them. So I recently started using these wedge brushes. It's so much faster. I usually just use these for gold and silver painting. I recently started implementing this into my crew of body paint brushes. Alright, we did the air dried hands. Luckily I have a fan on in here, so air dry. It's not a very exciting dance. Try and evenly dry it. Alright, it's feeling good. Let that sit for a little bit longer. Alright, that's how I start getting some workout muscles. Oops, and that's why you don't do that. God, I'm like the world's messiest painter, I swear. Try so hard to keep my hands clean while I do this. My hands, granted, I'll be wearing leather gloves at the end of this, so my hands won't really matter, but I'm trying not to get face paint all over the leather. Actually, I kind of want to show you guys. Alright, so one of those awkward moments when you go to an estate sale during COVID, it's very uncomfortable. You're actually in somebody's house and all their stuff are exactly where they left it when they passed away. I probably will never go to one again because I've been to estate sales before, but they were just like garage sales. This one was not like a garage sale, like you went through their stuff, but I got these sweet leather gloves that will be part of our Mad Moxxi costume. So that was my awkward story about where I got these leather gloves. But it went towards the family, so I'm sure it was great. Alright, I'm done. My arm is dry. I might find a more chill station. Not quite to the hype moments yet. Let's try this. Non-copyrighted music because Twitch. There we go. I think this is more what we're going for. Oh. I thought this was going a way different direction. Hey, Satchesterises! How you doing? Welcome. We're doing Mad Moxxi tonight. first body paint since COVID happened. Still working on getting all of this paint in the right place. God, I thought I picked like a rock station. Still electronic. If anybody, I don't know if Nova's still here, but if you have any more suggestions, I've listened to the playlist you sent me like a whole bunch, which is amazing, but I'm running out now. So if anyone has good playlists for non-copyrighted music that's on Spotify, please send it my way. Oh, I did it twice. You know what? Fuck it. We're not going to do the stripes because I already covered myself in red paint. If anything, maybe we'll do black and red. Can't believe I did that twice. Whatever. We're going to do my version of Mad Moxxi. A little bit different. I've been getting so much better at left-handed painting. So I'm definitely going to have to make this body paint a lot more maroon. What I've noticed with the Mad Moxxi, it looks a lot, like in person the color I'm using is way darker, but we are getting way more Mario Kart right now. So we're definitely going to have to switch that up. I know this is like things I used to always say too much. Man, I wish I had a third arm. Just make this so much easier. Just a nice little third arm in the back. Ah! Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. I'm sorry, I've been having troubles reading everyone's screen names. My contacts are out of date, but thank you so much for the follow. We're doing Mad Moxxi tonight from Borderlands. I'm currently painting with my left hand, which is why I'm struggling so hard. Not usually a lefty painter, but I'm giving it a whirl. You kind of have to when you're body painting. It's the only way to get all those angles. Again, hope everyone's having a lovely night. Haven't live streamed in a while. This is my first time body painting in months. So, getting back into the groove. There we go. Gonna do the dry the arms dance. Oh, this one got a little smushed. So, dry the arms. It's like if you don't do this, I don't have fix spray, so usually an easy fix for this would be using fix spray. Mine's been on back order for a few months now. A lot of the companies that I buy from are in Europe. Makes it an issue, so I do funny airplane dances to make the body paint dry. Alright. And anyone who's not familiar with Mad Moxxi, if you go right here, boom, that's Mad Moxxi. So next, where's my big brush? There it is. Go to the bag of brushes. I'm going to start doing our black, white, and green collar. I'll probably do makeup last just because makeup, it's not as fun. And I might have to tie my hair up. See if I can just kind of spin this up so it doesn't get in the paint. See how long that lasts? No, it's gonna fall. Well, I'm gonna get paint in my hair tonight, it's fine. If anyone has questions about what kind of body paint I use, feel free to shout out. Right now I've been doing just makeup to cover up the tattoos. Not the best at it. But the paints I'm using right now, I'm using White Wolf right now. Wolf is probably the best body paint I've ever dealt with as far as black and white. Crapperoni. Oh, I see a ponytail. Thank goodness. This was going to be really annoying for a second. There we go. Eventually I'm going to make my hair short, throw on a wig, do full-on Mad Moxxi costume. So the back always looks a little rough, but it's nice to follow it as much as you can to the forward. Oh no, I got a little drip. Always the worst. Ah! Alright, so I'm gonna leave that little smudge there. I'll fix it up at the end. Always a thing when you got wet paint going next to dry paint. Depending on what your skin type is, it will bleed into it. It's very frustrating. Let's make sure I've got this all the way too. Gosh, I have a bunch of bleed over. Always the hard part. Red next to white is never easy. too high up. Gosh. Alright, this is going to be a fighter of a body paint, and I don't care. I'm going to make it look good no matter what. That's why you have baby wipes. It's like #1 helper of body paint. I always have baby wipes for those times things smudge. Also way easier when you're painting somebody else, so you don't wiggle as much. I have a tendency to wiggle. I'm going to pause for 1 second, just let this dry. I'm going to run upstairs 1 sec. Alright, sorry. I have not been streaming a lot, so I'm having my partner check and see what the sound sounds like right now. Make sure we're crushing. Thank you so much for the follow. Sorry, I'm still getting used to the notifications. Appreciate it. We are doing Mad Moxxi tonight. First time body painting in like a super long time, so it's nice to get back. Alright, I'm just going to leave these little arm pieces for a while because I keep squishing them. So the next color I'll be using will be again Wolf Black. Wolf Black is just phenomenal. Any new body painters, this is the way to start. I also always suggest using a spray brush. When you're doing a lot of bulk painting with sponges, if you have too much water on your sponge, it'll totally fuck your entire paint up. So sponges are a godsend. But paintbrushes are for high definition, which works pretty good. like I was saying earlier today, I'm going to be trying to do a much more detailed version. I am well known for going way too fast through body painting, so I'm going to try really hard to go slow today. Try and dick around. So if you guys have any chit chat, things you want to talk about, feel free to shout out. It's one of those days. Whoops, I did it. I just gotta be more patient. One thing I'm not being the best at. Alright, gonna have to do the air dance. In fact, I might go grab my boozy water. While we let this dry. The hardest part is letting things dry. Wait, I can't use that arm. As you can see, I let this side dry. This side is not. You know what I might do just to help with this? We're gonna do a layer of black. And Moxxi has one that kind of points out a little bit more, so we're gonna try and roll with that. Alright, let's start adding a little bit of yellow. This will be like the little chest piece right here. I may be doing a little metallic also, but I haven't decided quite yet if we're going to add metallics. Sometimes it can add to it, sometimes it can ruin a body paint. Ah! Cody from television.
Can you tell me about hopping freight trains, please?
Oh my gosh, that's so random. Oh, now I'm Squidward's house. Thank you for the follow, Cody, and thank you for the cheers. This actually fits my outfit really well. So you want to know about hopping freight trains? Can I ask what intrigued your question? But I'll also answer. What do you know? What do you want to know about hopping freight trains? I guess this is a better question because I could tell you all sorts of weird stuff, stories, or I can't tell you good ways to do it. I haven't done it in years, and I was always with somebody who knew a lot more than I did. You put in your description, train hopping seems dope. Oh, I forgot I put that in there. Okay, well, I guess hopping trains is what set my life on a different and better track. What's it like? Where did you go? What cool shit did you see? So all sorts of stuff. So I started in Minnesota from St. Paul. There's a train yard there. I met a dude and decided to drop. No, I suggest nobody do this because this is not logical. I don't suggest it to anyone ever. But I met someone who I thought was really amazing and decided to drop out of college, and I was like, I'm going to jump freight trains across the United States, and that's what my life is going to be now. So I did that, and we sat in a bunch of bushes for quite a few hours behind a nut factory. It was like a nut manufacturer. And yeah, and my first train ride was on a piggyback, which a piggyback is, imagine a U-Haul on top of a freight train. And like, you know, you got the tires. Oh, I realized you can't see both my hands. So you got tires on each side, and then in the middle is the flap. And so underneath the semi-truck, there's 3 planks of metal. 2 smaller ones and 1 larger one in the middle. And that's where you sat. And that was the first time I ever rode a freight train. We went to Montana. Hopping trains is one of the weirdest and best things of my life. It taught me to appreciate things so much more. Taught me to treat people better, people in need. And also taught me to be tough as shit and to never let people see you like down and out. You're always like, you're hard. I don't know, that doesn't make sense at all, but you gotta learn to be strong, and it was one of the best things I ever did. Any dangerous situations you got into? Well, my second freight ride this isn't necessarily dangerous, but as far as dangerous for like future situations, we got pulled over in Havard, Montana, which is a 2,000-mile marker on the freight lines. And so we pulled off the train by the police, or they call them the bull, which is the train police. Kind of the same thing. And they made us sit 10 days in jail. Originally it was supposed to be 170 days, but once we got out, I had found within those 10 days that I was in jail, I had made some friends. Everybody was really nice. Most people weren't there for anything serious, and I just sat my time and waited to get out. And through that period, I had learned that the police will give you a free hotel room. And this is again Harvard, Montana. And so I just went up to the police station after I was released, and I was like, "Hi, I'd like my free hotel room. I'm waiting for my way out of here." And the police gave us a free hotel room. And sorry, it's a long story. And within that, the hotel room next to us, and we had made some friends within this one day, and we were all hanging out in this room, and all of a sudden we hear people being like screaming for help, and being what sounds to us like somebody being thrown against walls, beaten up. And so we went in, well, I didn't personally, a partner of the time went and knocked on the door to see if the people were all right. Ended up being a pregnant woman and another woman, and a child who was probably 3 to 4 years old, being abused and being held there against their will. And one of the friends of mine went in there with a machete and was like, "Get out, ladies," and helped them get out. And there was no violent activity. They got the women and the children out. We called the cops and got them out of there. But within that period, the crazy guy like threw a chair through a window. And it was nuts. So that was probably the craziest situation that I dealt with, was us getting those women out of that scenario. And we weren't even hopping trains, to be honest. It was just, we happened to be there because we were hopping trains in Havard, Montana. They don't like train hoppers. So it was a super long story. Cody from television, you might be the coolest person I've ever encountered. No way. Well, Cody from television, how's your night going? Also, thank you for asking me about that, because I forgot that I even had that in my profile. I made my Twitch like a year and a half before I ever actually used it, and so I wrote a bunch of random stuff because I didn't know what to talk about. You're exactly why I love looking through the art channels. You're awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. I'm definitely new with the art channels. I've been doing this for about a year, but not actively. I've just started actively doing this since last November, and it's been really fun, but I'm getting used to it. It's definitely a switch up of lives. There we go. Yeah, I love watching all the art channels too. I found so many sweet people on there. Especially sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. So thank you for asking that. I'm sorry if that was a really long story. I can tell you more stories if you want. I gotta find the skinny paintbrush. brush. Where are you? There it is. Cody, I like the aesthetic in there. Thank you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I tried really hard on this. I know it sounds really nerdy, but I've had such an admiration for quite a few other streamers of their setup and how clean and cool it looks, and that's so I didn't stream the other night because I spent the entire night, it was up till like 1 or 2 in the morning, trying to figure out how to be able to see the background and also see the lighting correctly. So it's been way too long, but it was worth it, especially because you noticed too. I love stories. Please don't apologize. It's why I ask. Oh, thank you. That's like a bad habit of mine. I still do. I apologize for like everything. I've worked on it really hard to not do it as much because it's just, there's no need to apologize for everything. So I appreciate that. I have more stories if you want to hear. It's totally up to you. I love telling stories, but I'm super ADHD, so I ramble like a crazy daisy, and I also might partially halfway through the story forget about what I'm talking about until I start telling a new story. I wanted to do it as a profession, so I dress up as a mermaid also. And I'm Mermaid Ivy, so I was doing kid stories for a while, but I kept getting caught into tangents, even while reading a book. I actually got myself in trouble while reading Peter Pan as a mermaid, and I was like, I accidentally cussed out Captain Hook, which when you're doing like a small child's book reading, you really shouldn't swear, which I did. But that's one of the things that I'm going to start doing again that I really like to do. I like reading stories, reading books. You've got great energy. You tell a good story. Thank you. Exactly. Fuck Captain Hook. That's exactly what I said. Or, no, I didn't say fuck. I said, damn Captain Hook. I was like, oh no, I'm a mermaid. I don't think mermaids are supposed to swear. I was also doing live streaming as a mermaid, playing Kingdom Hearts, which was awesome. I miss playing Kingdom Hearts. I haven't played that in a while. Oops, I got a drip. No, where's my blender brush? Here it is. Oh no, don't drip. There we go. It's like the worst thing you can have during a body paint is one drip can ruin it all. Hey, Post Studios, what's up? Welcome. Cody from television, how did you get into body art? Okay, so that's another really long story if you're into it. After train hopping, I was protesting with Occupy Minnesota at the time, and there was somebody who was just looking into finding a job. And we were all staying out there full-time protesting, like we lived on the plaza. And while we were out there, they're looking for jobs, and I see this show up. And they're looking for a traveling animatronic dinosaur face painter. And I'm like, animatronic dinosaur face painter? Like, what the fuck is this? They're like, you have to be willing to travel 3 to 6 months at a time. And I'm like, deal. I've already been doing this. So I applied for the job, lied through my teeth, said I face painted at church. And I had been an artist, but I had never face painted before in my life. Got this dinosaur face paint job, and then worked commercially for a few years. And then after that, I was like, dude, fuck this. I'm not going to paint another Spider-Man for a while. And that's what it brought me to body paint. Also, I have a great friend, Feather the Fairy. She's one of the reasons why I moved back to the Twin Cities. She inspired me and told me, she's like, if you ever move back to Minnesota, I'll get you a job. And I eventually ended up, I was like, okay, I'll try Minnesota again. It's not really my cup of tea, but made my way back and started doing musical vending, or musical festival vending. which was weird. And yeah, fortunately I don't do that anymore because of COVID, but it was definitely really fun. Oh, Pao, I totally missed that. No more colorful hair? No! Okay, so that was a wig. This is my real hair. I've been wearing wigs a lot. But so this is my real hair now. Yes, I would say, like, I've never done professional training, but I've been doing body paint for 7 years now. So I work for I was working till COVID with an amazing local grassroots circus production house company. It's called Enticing Entertainment. So we do like contortionists, aerialists, mermaids in giant tanks, and I'm trying to think of, like, there's so many things that Enticing does, it's like hard to even say it all at once. So I'm hired by them, I do their body paint stuff, I do their makeup. Sometimes they have their people do their own makeup depending on if it's like a high scale event. Sometimes they bring me in. Oh, thank you. It's been definitely a weird, interesting life. It's never been boring. I remember like nostalgically thinking a few nights ago, like, I was like, man, I remember being little and being like, I'm bored. I can't remember the last time I ever thought that I was bored. Cause like, nothing's ever boring now. Which is cool though. I don't like being bored. I can't handle it. Cody, you should go do cool shit. You can, it's so hard because now we can't really do anything. But if you want to go do it, go do it. I believe in you. Like, that was the thing. I was raised like a super, super sheltered Roman Catholic kid. And that was why train hopping changed my life more than anything I've ever done. It's because I was built in this little shelter. And like, my parents, we were never a rich family or anything like that, but it was sheltered. It was, Vanny! Thank you.
Hi. Love the new space. New place yet?
Yes, it is a new space. Oh. I need a Dragon Ball. Oh, it's gone. I always do it. I do it too long. But being sheltered definitely taught me to go and live life and take risks, but also don't take risks. Be cautious. I don't want to give anyone bad advice. But Vanny, yes, we got our forever home, so this is finally done. I was working on it really late not last night, the night before. Hopefully it's a little bit less echoey in here. What am I smoking? Oh, so it's a blue. It's a blue e-cig. It's got lipstick on it. So it's an e-cig. I've been an avid cigarette smoker. It's been over a year since I bought a full pack. Oh no, that's not true. It's been at least 6 months since I bought a full pack of cigarettes. So slowly but surely getting there. Oh, thank you, Vanny. How have you been? Thank you, Cody. Yeah, and cutting back on the cigs, it's good. I smoked a cigarette at my birthday. My birthday was last week. And we had just a very few people over, outdoors and stuff, and I broke down and smoked like 2 cigarettes, and today I was even saying, man, I wish I had a cigarette. I'm like, shit, no, bad. Ivy, you don't want cigarettes. So I'm trying to make sure to keep on the e-cig, which I don't know if it's better. Who knows? Could be worse. It's hard to tell these days with anything. But I feel like it's better. It at least feels better on my lungs. But it's hard, I'm not gonna lie. I never thought I would be a cigarette smoker, and then I just didn't stop smoking cigarettes. I smoked one. Not to be an anti-cigarette ad, but To each their own. If you smoke, like, no judgment here. I still do occasionally. Vanny, I've been well. Sprained my ankle the other day, so I've been laid up a bit. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear. That sucks. What did you do? Were you like hiking or something? Cause I know you're out in the wilderness area. Gotta dirty this up. It's a little bit too clean for Mad Moxxi. Cody, I don't smoke cigarettes, but I smoke weed pretty frequently. Me too. That's my favorite thing. I think that if weed could just be legal, then I would just smoke weed. But it's currently way more expensive to buy weed than it is an e-cig. So I keep going with that, which isn't the best, but it's also not the worst. Oh, Sweet Bubble, hello! Oh, God, I'm high-pitched tonight, you guys, sorry. How are you doing tonight? Oh, you're in California? Yes, I used to live in California. I lived in Auburn for a while. I don't know if you know where Auburn is. But I spent a good chunk of time there. Lived in my RV. And yes, it was so nice when weed was legal. Even like the way the liquor store, grocery store is set up, so much better. I just remember being like, oh, you need to go, you're having a picnic, you go get your groceries and all of your wine and needs and more. I'm in Minnesota. Here we're just catching on the trend of like, you can put a liquor store inside of a grocery store. It's crazy. I had a girlfriend who lived in Truckee. We go to Auburn now and then. That's wild. So Auburn was one of the very first places I ever train hopped all the way to. Auburn was my black hole for years. I'd always end up traveling back there. Lots of good, lovely friends there. Seatbelt, I'm good. Oh, you're body getting, yes! We hit the mark yesterday, so that was super awesome. I hadn't done body paint in like months, and we hit the mark yesterday. Or no, it was 2 days ago, and I didn't even realize it. In fact, I think you were here. So today's the day. I'm going slow today though, because I haven't done it in a while. I'm not as good as I used to be. Like definitely still there, but getting back into the groove. It's funny how just like a few months can make your style change a little bit. Oh no! Vanny, I was walking on Border Route and I came across a campsite and this tent was on fire. As I approached to make sure there was no people inside, I realized it was surrounded with puppies. It was full of puppies in it. Luckily I saved every last one, but I tripped on one of the tent stakes as I went back for the cutest one. He made it, my ankle on the other hand. Shut the fuck up. What? Somebody set a tent up with puppies in it? What is wrong with, sorry, I thank you so much for saving those puppies. What is wrong with people? Like, I'm just like flabbergasted. I like want to cry. Thank you for saving the puppies. So do you think somebody just set them on fire to like get rid of them? Or like, what's your thought process behind that? Like, why, like, I don't even know. Thank you for saving those puppies. That's all I can say. Holy shit. Like, what kind of puppies, and do they need homes? Exactly. Are the puppies okay? Can I help them? Yes, exactly. Oh, Sweet Bubble. I don't know how you can body paint yourself, like looking in a mirror. Must be disoriented at first. Yes, painting in a mirror is super disorienting. I've gotten used to it over like the last year. It's definitely a lot harder than doing makeup and stuff. Sometimes I look at my computer screen, and then sometimes I look at the mirror. It's always wonky. Cause yeah, the first time I started body painting, I was like, I kept getting confused, and I still even do it. Well, I'll try to point to something, and it'll be over there. I gotta get used to it. But man, Vanny, seriously, puppies in a burning tent? Jesus. The world is nuts. The world is nuts. Hey ASWF, how are you doing? Sorry, your name's too long to say, so I'm just abbreviating. So you fell down a hill in the dark, a bit lit? Oh wait, shut up! Shut the fuck up. So there was no puppies? Oh my gosh. I should have gullible stamped on my forehead apparently. I'm like thinking, I was like, how do I adopt these puppies? How can I help them? Well, shit, I'm still glad you're okay, but I'm not gonna lie. I just like almost cried thinking about these puppies in a tent. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you owe me a puppy too. We expect puppies now, Vanny. You know what's funny? There's 5 people. There was 10 people in this stream, and then as soon as you said that was not real, I lost 5 people. You just pissed everyone off. I'm just kidding. I know. I'm way too high for these emotions too. Yes, you had us going completely. My heart is wrecked right now. I'm about to like straight up cry for these baby dogs. Okay, but that was a really good story. I still hate you a little. Not all the way, but just a little. No, I'm just kidding. I don't hate you at all. Just pulling your leg. There's a great Tom Waits. Ah, sea frog.
Can't believe I'm missing Mad Moxxi.
I'll post it. I'm gonna do an edited version with no commercials and stuff, and I'll put it on Patreon so you can see it. Fanny, it's 2020. Nothing is unbelievable. Puppies being in a tent on fire is a plausible scenario these days, which is fucked up, but it really is. Like, I could totally see that happening. Oh, dang it. I did it again. Sea Frog, I'm so glad you're here. You're not missing it. I'm sorry, I was going to do it on the weekend, but I've got family coming on. And I don't body paint around family. It's a little weird. But thank you for the cheers. And I don't know if you noticed the sea frog. Oops, wrong way. I brought the mushroom back for you. There it is. God, it's so weird not seeing tattoos here. I covered them up as much as I could. It's always hard to try and get the tattoos fully filled. Sea Frog, only here for a few minutes. Nice to say hi. Love you. Thank you for stopping by. I know you're at work, so appreciate it. Oh my gosh.
Thanks for the stories. I appreciate you. Your
Thank you.
charisma gave me a need to pick me up.
Oh, appreciate it. Thank you so much. Glad to be the pickup. Aw, thank you. You guys. Cody, I have one tattoo just says fuck on my arm. Well, sometimes it's good. My favorite tattoo, okay, it's kind of hard to show you guys. Mine is on my foot, if you can read it. Oh, you can't. It says clean kids get sick and die. That's one of my train hopping tattoos. I did it myself, which I feel like goes well with fuck. Clean kids get sick and die. Kind of hand in hand. Did you do it yourself or did you have somebody else tattoo it? Start getting some shading in here. Yeah, I usually never take the time to shade. I always go so fast in body painting. I'm trying to be better. Other people stream for like hours and usually I'm done within an hour. Just try and go slow. It's like the fun thing about Mad Moxxi. I like how her clothes are like grungy. It's not just one flat color. It makes it way more fun. Woo! How long does a complete body paint take? Well, it depends. Sometimes it can take, like I've done full body paints in less than an hour. And then I've also done them in, I think the longest I've ever taken on a body paint was probably about, they're on these pasties. The heart-shaped ones do not work as well. The longest I've ever taken is probably about 3 hours on a body paint, and I think it was because I was drunk. From drinking, it takes a lot longer. See, Frog, gotta go spend time in detailing and dimensioning. Much love, thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the cheers. And the support and the awesomeness of everything. I totally wonked up my yellow though. There we go. Oh, see, probably. Oh, I thought you were saying you had to leave and go do that. Well, it's funny when I laugh, I can change the colors of the lights. Oh, I know. I really do spend not enough time. Sweet Bubble, 3 hours is still a long time. Actually, so that's like the longest I've spent on one. Like on average, most body painters, like if you were to watch like Skin Wars or Face Off, they get like 10 to 14 hours to do one body paint. That's like the one thing I kind of pride myself in is most people get is like hours and hours. Generally when I get paid to do an event, I have an hour to 2 hours at max to do any kind of body paint. So when I'm doing it here, it's a lot different. But usually, like when I'm doing it with other people and being paid to do it, they're like, you have X amount of hours and you gotta go fast. And I'm like, okay. But it's always really hard because, like me, I talk a lot. Models love to talk a lot too. It's like one of the hardest things is finding a model who will just like sit still and be like, no, you need to just get painted and not talk. Which sounds rude, but like when you have a time constraint, that's really what you need. But yeah, generally, I spend like an hour. But I'm trying to get better about that. More time, more detail. So I think the average for body painters on Twitch is probably like 3 to 4 hours, from my experience of watching others. Oh, Sea Frog, you do have to run. Much love. Thanks for stopping by. Super level. I would love to get paid to sit still, right? There's so many people where I've paid them, or like in times where it's like, because I'm not like I'm not like a well-known artist or anything like that. So, thank you, Limo Cal. Appreciate. Oh, is that tea for me? Man, it's weird when you have arms going out of your tits. Oh, now it's gone. But it's funny, like, you know, I get people drink tickets or paid into a show that's sold out and stuff, and they still don't sit still. They like think it's cool to dance while they're getting painted. I'm like, please stop moving just for a little bit. Oops. Yeah, I know. I need more people to sit and get painted. It's hard to paint myself live streaming too because I talk a lot sometimes. Oh no, it's too thick. Alright, I'm gonna have to thicken these lines up and try and do a little blending because I screwed up on one side. I'm gonna have to take a break in probably about 2 minutes because I've got to use the restroom, but I'm gonna blend this first. There we go. Getting this fixed up. Using light colors and blending with black is sometimes so difficult. Hopefully the paint won't smudge. No, it won't smudge. That's why I paint my hands last always, so I can still wash my hands. I always have colorful hands. Comes with the trade. But that's the fun thing about body paint. It's a lot like watercolors, which I don't have a ton of experience with, but it's fun. Getting to experiment and figure it out. Alright, I'm gonna quick pause. I'll be right back, you guys. I'll be back in like 2 to 3 minutes max. Alright. Sweet Bubble, what made you choose Mad Moxxi? This is actually a suggestion from Seafrog. It was his idea. Probably a few months ago I put a poll out and the #1 vote, which was Mad Moxxi. So I have a Patreon, and that's generally where I do my polls and stuff to figure out what we should do for body paint and stuff. I've been and I feel awful because Seafrog actually isn't able to see the stream tonight, so shout out to Seafrog, thank you for the suggestion. Once I saw Mad Moxxi, I was like, ooh, one, I would wear exactly what she was wearing. It's just a rock star outfit, so I thought it'd be perfect to do. I wish I could do like the whole full red outfit. Unfortunately, Twitch does not allow any paint below this, which is totally fine, but I thought it'd be cool to like have the red going lower. Right? She's super cool looking. I dig her. And that's why I was like, that's exactly my kind of woman. Let's try and touch this part up yet again. I keep goofing that part up. It's definitely the hardest thing for me is not smudging everything. I wiggle a lot. I'm gonna grab a little piece of baby wipe. Oh, this gonna show my tattoo now. Alright, I'm gonna have to do like a little bit of fix up with this makeup. Downside of washing this black off, it just shows my tattoo. I'm gonna grab the face makeup crap. Try and cover this back up. It's one thing I do regret about my tattoos, being a body painter. I never thought I would be body painting myself this much. And having to cover this up all the time is frustrating. Alright, let that dry. So next while I let that dry, I'm going to do the heart. She's got a little heart on her. Oh yeah, nothing wrong with tattoos, but when it's hard when you're trying to go for like an exact character and you've got tattoos, it just doesn't, you know, it's not exactly the character. And I'm kind of sometimes a perfectionist, kind of a lot of the times. The first thing I learned about face painting was don't be a perfectionist. Like, you can't be a perfectionist if you're going to make any money in commercial painting, because commercial painting is all about just doing as many as you can as fast as you can, and you can't do that if you're trying to be a perfectionist. I was even told to stop connecting my lines. I was like, well, that's too much. I'm going to connect my lines, but I appreciate that advice. In fact, I love tattoos. I wish I had been a tattoo artist, so I appreciate what you do so much. Should have been a tattoo artist. I feel like I'm too old now, though. Sweet Bubble, I don't know how an artist can't be a perfectionist either, seriously. That was like kind of drilled into my head. They're like, you're not gonna get it perfect. Like, just get it done. Kids, like, it's different when it's like kids face painting. Kids are happy with pretty much everything. Pretty much. It's just their parents that get all finicky and weird. Okay, I gotta do like my collarbone lines. I'm not good at doing this kind of like semi-graphic. Never really worked on that. I think I have to do these lines more black. It's hard to do like cartoon style. Getting better at it. I imagine taking the paint off is the worst part. Yes, it really is. It takes so long. This red in particular is pretty difficult, but you get used to it after a while. Ah, no. Also, painting like directly below me is the hardest. There we go. It's a little bit better. So I'm thinking I'm gonna cover up these back pieces that are exposed, and then I'm gonna work on the face a little bit. Ah, no. Alright, let's just gonna keep going. That's what happens when we have too much water. RIP, skin from all that rubbing. Yeah, I use hair conditioner. It helps me get it off way more. If you just put a splash of hair conditioner, like don't use this when you're taking kids' face paint off, because you'll get in their eyes. Kids don't like it when you get paint in their eyes. So as an adult, I use hair conditioner and it makes it way easier. There you go. Left-handed again. Much better. Let's see. Let's go over here. Yeah, I feel like since I ever started twitching, like even slightly doing body paint, I've gotten so much better. Just being able to, like, having to paint yourself is so much shittier than painting somebody else. I used to watch other body painters and I was like, oh man, that's not that hard. And then I started doing it and I was like, man, I was a fool. It is that hard. And then I felt shitty for judging other people, which you always should. Oh, thank you, sweet Pablo. Appreciate that. Cheers. All right. I think it's time to start doing a little bit of the face makeup. I'm gonna go switch my water because it's brown. I'll be right back. All right, back in action. And then before I finish, like all the white and black and stuff, I'm gonna be touching that up, making it look way more clean and crisp. Alright, time to do the white face paint. I always hate painting my face. That's like my least favorite part. But if you ever want really solid white color, this is the white to do. Wolf White. I wish they would sponsor me. Gosh, I never do clown face. This is weird. I feel like she's not quite this white. Alright, I'm gonna add some like skin tone over this. And I'm just doing some like generic dollar store stuff. I know, I look like the Joker. I don't like it. We're not doing the Joker. We need a little bit more skin tone. Like pasty, but not that pasty. Alright, we're gonna fix this. Not quite there. So I add a little bit of water just to make it seal. Alright, we're getting better. We're not pasty, but hopefully not too pasty. Like, she definitely has a white face, whiter face. Alright, where's my red blush? Try and fix this a little bit. Alright, let's see how bad this looks. Not pasty enough. No, because I'm not supposed to be the Joker. Here we go. Skin tone. She's pretty pasty, but not like Joker pasty. Not pasty enough. Cody's from television. Mad Moxxi's from Borderlands 3. So I've actually never played it. This is a suggestion from Seafrog and a few other folks that I'm blanking. I just know Seafrog was the original suggester. But if you look right here, this is Mad Moxxi, so that's who we're trying to replicate right now. But yeah, it makes me inspired to start playing Borderlands because she looks sweet. I was watching a lot of video clips of her and was like, ooh, I can play this. Actually, I'm going to take my hair down since I'm done with my shoulder part now. Just do this, a little tie thing. Yeah, exactly. I've never played it, but the art style is sweet. Here you go. This is more Mad Moxxi hair. I'll pretend I have short hair. Like, that's one of the best things I love about video games. Like, there's so many crazy, creative, cool styles. Got touch this red up. Cody, I'm downloading Ghost of Tsushima right now. I'm really excited for it. Wait, so is that on PS4 or PS5? We have a PS4 right now. Ooh, my lighting got all weird. Why are we so bright? I think I gotta switch back over here. Yeah, oh my gosh. I was looking at it, I was like, oh, it's way out of my range too. It's nuts woods. Alright, I was trying to be more in character, it didn't work. I gotta tie my hair back up. Alright, there we go. Yeah. That's like the thing with any like game system, I feel like it's just wise to wait till it's a little bit later, because otherwise it's so fucking expensive. I'm not enough of a gamer to do that. I like to do it every once in a while. Not full-timer, that's for sure. My parents wouldn't even let me play video games growing up. I got an N64 when I was like 16. I was born in 1989, if that like dates me at all. Oh, nice! Same page, definitely. So I'm gonna do this a little bit different than what she does. She doesn't have red at the top of her head, but I'm gonna throw that in there. Just because it's kind of fun to have a little blurb of color up there. I might do even a little bit of black. Y'all are boomers? No, I think I'm like a Zennial or something. I'm not a boomer. Don't insult me like that. Calling me a boomer. Alright, I barely made it in the 80s. Yeah, I think we're Zennials. Or are we millennials? I don't know what I am. A Zennial or millennial? What are you, sweet bubble? I don't even know what all of them are. I know I'm a chain smoker. Can't help that though. You have no idea? What year were you born? Not that I actually would know if you told me, because I don't know what the difference of them are, but I'm pretty sure. It's like 90, like the 2000s are the Zennials or something. Yeah, I don't know actually. 1998. I think you're a Zennial. But don't hold me to that because I don't know. That's a Google search. Oh, here it is. I feel like a doll with this makeup on. I gotta make my lips scarier. She's got like black outlined lips. My baby is Zennial, but I feel like a boomer with what the kids are doing these days. No, don't insult yourself. Boomers are the ones that destroyed our economy and made everything fucked up for us. Don't hurt yourself like that. Only the people who destroyed our environment like the boomers did and exploded our population, they should take full accountability for what they did. My kids are doing wild stuff. I support them though. Be gay and fight the government. Ah! Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciation Station. I hope you're having a good night. We are doing Mad Moxxi tonight. One Lex. Sorry if I said your name wrong. One little Lex. Welcome. That was the hardest part, is painting your own lips. So much easier to paint other people's lips. I forgot Mad Moxxi had like a kind of like a droopy-de-droop thing. She's got a little dot somewhere. Here we go. Oh no! Back! need a baby wipe. You don't use makeup for the face, or is that not allowed? Oh, I could use makeup. Makeup's just really expensive. I'm not a makeup artist. I am straight up face painter. So I could like fake my way and say that I was a makeup artist, but as far as my training, I'm just a face painter. But I do combine makeup with face paint. Like how I'm gonna do right now, cause I just screwed that up. Dang it, I'm gonna have to make this match the rest of my face. Yeah, I feel like with body paint and face paint, you can kind of do whatever the fuck you want. It's totally up to you. Like for work and stuff, I definitely do face paint and body paint. There you go. That's better. One side of the lips done. Spray paint for body paint. I have an airbrush. So I do airbrush makeup. It's just, the compressor is really loud. So when I do it live streaming, you just hear a whole bunch of air compressor. But I definitely could do that. I have not yet. I'm gonna try a little something. It's not look good. Ooh. It's cool seeing the whole process because you're literally transforming into Mad Moxxi. I feel it. I definitely, that's why I kind of want to do the face paint, because I was like, it didn't quite feel right. Now it's like, time to do some buttons, gotta distress everything. I do need to add a little bit more little makeup coverage here. My tattoos are peeking through a little bit. Like I said, hiding tattoos for body paint is the hardest. There we go. A little bit better. Thanks you guys so much. Thank you, Limo Cow. Trying to see what else I need to add to her face. She's got a little bit more makeup. Ah! Ooh, flying birds. Oh no. I always try and catch them. Thank you so much for the cheer and your support. Mad appreciation. I wish I had a sweet hat to go with this. She's got a badass hat. I do not have a hat. I've got one, but it's not red. So maybe I'll just have to work the non-red. Alright, let's get some buttons. So this is actually different paint than all the ones I've been using so far. This is Tag body paint. Lovely colors, but depending on what color you use, it stains like a motherfucker. Tag just has some of the most brilliant colors, but it comes with a disclaimer. This will stain your face, and it will stain your body, it will stain everything. But it looks really good. That's why if you're going to be using tag, make sure you want to try not and goof up. Because once you goof up, it's hard to take off. Woof. It's also really hard to cover over. Ah! Thank you so much for the follow. Hearts for Mad Moxxi. Thank you for everyone who's just joining. Doing Mad Moxxi tonight from Borderlands 3. Oh, my buttons are not the same size. Try and make these little things the same size. So this button's gonna be yellow. That's why I skipped that one. In case I'm doing some one thing. Sometimes you just gotta skip them. Come back and fill this one in. That one's actually, it's kind of an orange, not yellow. Let's go for orange. Got yellow going on already. Orange with like a hint of yellow. It's like a goldenrod yellow. Oops. Dang it. Keep dropping paint tonight. Sweet Bubble, have you ever had to go somewhere mid-painting so you couldn't wash it off? So once, only once so far. I can't even remember the instance, but I know that we got a phone call and our friends are having like a get-together, and they're like, come on over, and I'm like, I got body paint everywhere, but all right. And I just threw clothes over it, so it's not like anybody could really tell, so, but it was still fun. It was definitely like, hey, I could take this off if I wanted to, but I'm not gonna. Golem, how are you? Regards from Argentina. Oh, thank you. Welcome. I'm doing quite well. This is Mad Moxxi from Borderlands 3. That's awesome. I've never had a viewer from Argentina, so thanks for stopping by. This is the first body paint night in like a super long time. So getting back into the groove. How are you guys doing tonight? Whoops. Been working on this, but let's see, how long have I been painting? It's been about an hour and 53 minutes now, which is nice. I'm usually done by now. Trying to take it slow tonight. Oh, Limo Cal, thank you. Appreciation Station. Oh, I have a Christmas tree. It's always like, why is there Christmas? Thank you. Appreciate it so much. I know. A tree. There was another one. It looks like an avocado with one eyeball. I'm a huge fan of that one also. Oh, I realized I have to take some of this paint off. I'm supposed to have a line going across here. Where's the baby wipes? Here we are. Hey, Legends of the 80s. Welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you. Thank you so much. I just realized I actually goofed up a little bit. I gotta wipe some of this paint off. I'm doing this shirt wrong. There we go. Fix this up. It's exciting. So first body paint in like forever. You're great. You look great. It's a win-win. Well, heck yes. Thank you. It's good to see you again. I know it's been a while. I haven't live streamed in forever, so it feels good to be back. DC, what is
Ivy
up?
laughed hard. Ivy laughed hard.
I miss you, DC. How have you been? Ah, it's good to see you guys. Happy Thursday? It's Thursday, right? Happy Thursday, you guys. Much love. DC, it's already been 7 months? That's nuts. Time is just flying. Be right back in some minutes? Sounds good. Oh, DC, busy as hell? Well, that's good though. Being busy is healthy. Get shit done. Do badass stuff. Have you been doing tons of like off-roading adventures and stuff? I've been seeing a little bit on Facebook or Instagram. I can't remember which one it was. But it looked like you're doing badass stuff. I've just been doing the same old, same old. Got a crazy job, got in a car accident, now I'm back live streaming. But I've always said being busy is good. Being busy is better than being bored. No fun. DC, oh yes, long nights on trails rescuing vehicles. Really? Are you a rescue ranger? Do you go around saving everyone? Are people in Colorado just getting buck and getting lost everywhere? I'm sure everyone's just trying to go off-roading and be like, we can do everything. And then their cars break down. I have a few friends like that, actually. People do trails that their vehicles can't handle or get stuck or break down. Well, thank you so much for doing that. Savior of everyone. Dude, people die that way. Not, especially people if like they're doing it because their cars aren't prepared. They probably don't have emergency supplies. I'm that crazy person where it's like I've always got snacks, water, blankets, like a car charger, like a battery operated one in case my car breaks down, mostly because my car is broken down a lot. So I'm always like prepared for the worst just in case. Whoops. But that's an exciting life you're doing. Keeping the world safe, rescue rangering. So DC, are you coming back to Minnesota still? I was just gonna say the state fair was canceled. Oh, God, I know. They canceled my county fairs. Like, my biggest job of the year, they canceled. Like, the Dakota County Fair, I look forward to every year, and I dread it every year because it's a ton of hard work. It's 12 hours a day for 7 days. But that's like the most money I make like the entire year is that. And unfortunately, they canceled that and the state fair, which we were going to be in the state fair this year too. Probably in the fall when you're not as busy, for sure. And hopefully, you know, maybe they'll just give us 2 state fairs next year. Make up for lost time. I know, fair food, face paint, like, that's what That's how I make my money. And no one's getting face painted this year. I miss face painting. Like, god damn it. And the fairs are the most fun too. Because people are like in the spirit. They want to get wild and weird. I do so many funny adult face paints, or people are just letting loose. DC, I still want my Colorado painting. Well, yeah, if you want, let me know. You gotta send me some pics. Send me reference pictures. I actually just bought a bunch of new canvases too. And I'm starting a new canvas commissions. Where is it? I just sold this painting. I don't know if you guys remember me painting this, but this painting sold today. So that's exciting. So I'm up for commissions. I will make you sweet stuff. Yeah, no, I honestly don't. I was gonna say that. I can't mail it though. Cause mailing, I sent, it was almost 3 months ago, I sent Seafrog his painting in the mail, and he got it like a month ago. And I was like, dude, I sent that 3 months ago. Granted, he lives in Australia, but still, it took 3 months to get there. So I've been telling people if they want commissions, like, it's best if we can just like, you know, do it that way. Plus, I already know you, so it's not weird if I meet with you. If I haven't met you, then yes, I will mail it. But yeah, that one was fun to finish, and so I'm almost done with all my commissions, so I can do your badass Colorado painting whenever you want. You just gotta give me the heads up. But also, if you just go through the UPS instead of USPS, or the other way, God, my nose. If you go through UPS, not USPS, it's a lot more reliable. It's more expensive, but it's way more reliable. DC, I will let you know as soon as I know. Yeah, no pressure, man. I'll be here. I don't go very many places these days. Which is nice, though. Alright, guys, I gotta take a quick pit stop. I need to grab some water and some hair ties, because I got these hairs keep flying in my eyes. So I'm gonna put up the pause sign, and I'll be back in about 3 minutes. What's up? song's putting me to sleep. Alright, I'm having troubles. Now that they changed all the copyright stuff for Twitch, I've been having struggle bus time trying to find music that I like. It's so hard. So I drank gin about it. Alright, time to work on these gosh darn buttons, you guys. I wish I had like a little circle stamp. Actually, that's a great idea. I think I do have a circle. I've never used stencils, but I might just try it tonight. Did my wheel fall off in here? I have a wheel that's been falling off on my cart. Oh! Circle stencil. Perfect. Why have I never thought to do this before? Wow. Heck, seriously. I've never even thought to do this. No wonder I'm not as good as all the other body painters. I bet you they do this too. There we go. We're gonna hack the fuck out of this. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure not to get the previous face paint on it. Ooh, that didn't work as good as I thought it was going to, but that's okay. I like this song. Ah, too much color. Wow, this is gonna make everything so much easier doing this. Well, that is not even close to a circle. Alright, we're gonna have to redo this bubble, or this button. but will you gonna paint your back? It might be challenging. I wish I could paint my back. I definitely will not. I try and get it as much as possible. Just like give it a little swoosh. But I definitely will not be painting it. It always looks something like this, like a little bit weird. It'd be so hard to actually paint my back. Like I'll get this part right here, because it's, you know, for pictures and stuff. But otherwise, it's way too hard to get it all done. But I'll do a little bit of paint for sure, just not a whole bunch. That's why I need a third arm. Been saying for years, third arm. My body paints would look so nuts if I could have a third arm and not just be like crazy handicapped and not be able to wear a shirt. Like, I don't know how I'd wear a shirt if I had a third arm. Although I would love to one day be able to have like an assistant, someone who will just paint my back for me. Like, that's all-time life goal. Personal assistant, help me paint my back. Still working on it. One day I'll have an assistant to paint my back for me. Ah, that looks terrible. Alright, fuck that one up. A third arm would come in handy. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. If I had 3 arms, I could take over the world if I needed to. Not saying I would take over the world, but if I needed to, I could. Alright. This playlist is trying to put me to sleep. Alright. This might get a little bit loud. Hopefully it does not get too loud. Where would the third arm be? That's the question. Okay, so I've actually thought about this. It'd come out of my back. It'd be like out of the middle of my back. That would make the most sense, to be honest. Just like, bloop, right here, third arm. And then like it could help me put my necklaces on if I needed. DC, I just realized you're in a different room with a different setup. Yes, I moved. I moved. That's why I stopped live streaming for a few months because of the move and stuff. Also, I got my crazy weird job delivering flamingos. So I did that for about a month, and then I got in a car crash. Luckily, I was a super smart driver, and unfortunately, I had a 16-year-old hit me head on about like 2 or 3 in the morning while I was delivering flamingos. I had about 150 flamingos in my car when I got hit. It was a very interesting conversation with the tow truck driver. But since then, I've now moved, which is so much better. Have you noticed I haven't knocked anything over yet? Usually I always knock something over. It's made my life so much better, like just being in this space. DC, you haven't been here in a while. I gotta show you my new painting. And everyone who's new and wasn't here the other day, this is the newest painting I'm working on. So it's got like shiny haired girls. But that's what I've been working on most recently. So I'm in the Twin Cities still, so I haven't gone too far. It's nice being in the cities. Well, generally my work is always in the cities. Unfortunately, work has been elusive. But I'm not too far from the river. Super nice. way more chill. Speed bubble, hopefully the flamingos are okay. Yes, no, the flamingos were super okay. It was really funny because like we had to get the car towed. Obviously, it didn't start back up; it was totaled. And so we waited for about 2 hours, and finally we're like, tow truck driver, like it's 4 in the morning now, like we need to go to bed. Got in a car accident, I just need to go to sleep. And they're like, okay, just leave the car and leave it unlocked. And I was like, ooh, I actually have about 150 flamingos in the back of my car, and I can't just leave it unlocked because somebody might hit my car. Or not hit my car, but like they already did that. They might steal the flamingos, like seeing an abandoned car on the side of the road. So I had to tell them, like, I'm hiding the keys, like, please make sure the flamingos make it safe. They're not mine. I was in Lakeville, like a half hour away from where I live. DC, well, no shit, like near Dinkytown or First Ave. I'll PM you about that. But no, I'm further away than that. I do love First Ave though. First Ave is so dope. God, I hope our music venues don't go under. With the Twin Cities, like with everything going on, I worry about things just like not existing anymore. If First Ave was to go under, that's like the most iconic music venue we have in the Twin Cities. Oh no, I'm on the other side of the river. St. Paulians. I know, I switched cities. Where'd my little stencil go? Oh my god, I would hope not. If they fucked with First Ave, they'd have some riots going on. Even more than we already have. Which I fully support the riots that are going on in Minnesota. Which actually the riots aren't going on anymore. Oops! Now we have protests, which are great. Oh, I don't know how much I like that. Gosh, if people fucked with First Ave, that would just be messed up. First Ave has been here forever. God, some of these look like weird olives. Not the best buttons, I'm working on it. Alright. Sometimes these stencils I don't know about. What's the most iconic, like, I know I saw Gogo Bordello when I was in Denver, and I can't think of the theater that I was in.
Why?
I should.
Do nice people choose the wrong people to date? Are we talking about anyone specific?
Oh my gosh, you should miss Minnesota. It's wonderful, but you have legal weed where you are, which is huge in my opinion.
We think we deserve.
That's something I really am wanting so badly. We need weed legal in Minnesota like yesterday. Oh, you don't even, oh no, I knew you didn't smoke weed. It's been a while, I kind of forgot, I'm sorry. Mine's for anxiety and back pain. I honestly, if I didn't have as much pain as I do, I probably wouldn't smoke half as much as I do. I know that if I had better health insurance, it would be covered by the state. I qualify for medical, but I don't have I have state health insurance, so they're like, nah, state health insurance. Okay, I did. I stereotyped a little bit, I'm sorry. It'll never happen again, I promise. No, and we've talked about that before too, and I knew that. It helps me so much that I forget that it doesn't work for everybody else. Every time you drive home, you get pulled over due to your Colorado plates and get asked about weed. Oh, that's shitty. That's stereotyping. I was just assuming, which I don't think is better, but yeah, I have a bad thing where I do forget that, like, literally, like, for me, weed has been like a savior to my life. I have chronic back pain. I've been in multiple accidents, including the one I was just in. So I forget sometimes that other people, like, even my partner, like, green does not work for him. It's not his thing. It gives him anxiety. Like, sometimes it's okay, but generally, no, it's not. That's not his thing. For me, I'm like, it's my life savior. Helps with my anxiety, my everything. But it's not fair that you should get pulled over nonstop. Michigan's only an 8-hour drive away. Oh no, my car got totaled. I'm not going anywhere. No, we are very lucky. We have one car in our garage that does not move currently. And then my father, bless his soul, is loaning us his truck right now, which is hilarious because we live in the cities. It's like an F-250, like Booney's like Hunterman truck, and it's got a lift kit on it. It's a lifted truck. We can't even fit in our garage. It's so big, and like I'm not trying to be ungrateful at all, but it's so funny like being in the cities and driving around this like humongous truck, like it's just insane how big it is. Like I could sit in the middle of the truck, go like this, and still not touch either side of the truck. But it's definitely fun driving it. Makes me reminisce. You don't fit in the garage either. Okay, you've got those, because you're doing like off-roading stuff. That's kind of like what my dad's doing. Because he's like hunter fisherman extraordinaire. Legend of the 80s. It was so great to see you. Much love. Have a good night. Well, I'm actually almost done. I'm going to take my hair down again. Getting so close to finished. I'm probably going to do like a little more detailing here. And I'm going to do a little stenciling on the sleeves right here. Possibly. It might look like shit. Let's see how it goes. Oh, stencils. Where'd you go? Oh, here it is. This is the other stencil I was thinking of using. I'm just going to do like a light green over the black. But I was going to say, DC, you at least, like, your cars don't get as messed up. Cause, I guess you guys get a good amount of snow, but I feel like Colorado vehicles last longer than Minnesota vehicles. DC, I Facebook messaged you what I do. Okay, I'm going to check right now. Wait, are you the car in the white? You don't sell your roads like Minnesota. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh. How did you get that even out of there? That's ridiculous. My car would die doing that. Like, for sure. Like, even the truck would die doing that. That's intense. That's gotta be a freaking thrill doing that, though. Especially saving people like that. Like, how many people get stuck, like, on the trails usually? Is it a lot of people? X35 Giant when he should go off-road. Deal. I've never done that. Deal and deal. The only time I've off-roaded was on a four-wheeler. And that was because my best friend drove off the road. Not on purpose. Go Mary P. People get flat tires a lot. That makes sense. Especially like when they're not, you know, too ballsy with the terrain. People like to go ham. I feel like I'm almost done with this body paint. I feel like there's more to be done though, and I'm not seeing what it is. That's one thing I don't miss about Burning Man. Burning Man, we got, I think, 3 flat tires in one night. It was ridiculous. Oh, I remember what I need to do. I gotta do a little lacy bottom. Oh my gosh. That looks so gorgeous. Where were you in that photo? Breckenridge? I don't think I've really ever been to Breckenridge. Like, I've passed through Breckenridge. But I've been to, like, Garden of the Gods, Arvada, Manitou. I've been in a lot of places in Colorado, but I don't think I've specifically been to Breckenridge. I miss Colorado. I was saying that me and my partner should head out there sometime soon. Plus, for my aunt from, she is also in Denver, but also she's kind of slightly out of Denver, like one of the little suburbs. I keep wanting to say Arvada, but I don't think that's correct.
People always eat junk, especially when they're fucking drunk.
Oh, Pufferstein!
Especially when they're fucking drunk. People always eat junk, especially when
Oh, the cat's here.
People always eat junk, especially when they're fucking
You just got here, buddy.
People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. Funk and drunk. Funk and drunk.
What is this song? Oh, you got me covered in cat hair, buddy. This is not what I expected.
Dudes.
I'm trying to think, should I do like the nose lines? Oh no.
People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk.
Oh, they're saying funk. I thought they were saying fuck and drunk. Spongy.
Funk and drunk.
I feel like I'm almost to Mad Moxxi status. Should I put my gloves on? Alright, I'm gonna go wash my hands really quick.
People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. People always eat junk, especially when they're funk and drunk. Funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk, funk and drunk.
Oh, I skipped a button. Totally missed one.
Nothing is guaranteed, such a thin line in between. Colder than ice when you're next to me. First time we met, I knew I had to make you mine. Couldn't see all the warnings, cause you looked so fine. When I look into your eyes, my heartbeat stops. Live a beautiful